What's up, guys? So this week, I feel like I've been unproductive. So last week I wasn't able to post any videos just because I caught my son's cold, and yeah, that's no fun. I feel it's still lingering, but I'm actually quite well. So you may hear a little nasal in my voice, but that's about it. There are a couple things that I want to show you. As you saw in the beginning clip, that I did fill a container. So, Miss Megan Made Me actually has this challenge for herself where she filled a container and then just crocheted everything, crocheted with all of the yarn that was in it. So I figured I would give it a shot. Yeah, let's cut to some of the clips that I actually have, and I will get back to you and show you what I had finished. Is this too much? So this is my big container for the container challenge, where you have to work with everything in here for the container challenge. So this is all the yarn that I have to work with until it is almost completely empty. I'll say almost because I don't know what to do with my scraps. So yeah, this is this, and I have some stuff over here because I've already started. I'll show you where I'm at. You probably saw it in the previous. Can we lower a little bit? Okay. You probably saw it in the clip in the beginning. By what yarn that I stuffed in there. I know that I've already showed you my progress so far with the turtle shells, but I'll show you again. So we got 4 of these guys. It's the Premier Basics Chenille Multi. So that's that. This one is mine. I use the same brunette blanket, baby blanket. So I think it's called Blue Green. I think that's what it's called. This one is the one that I'm working with. I only did 2 of the pastels for right now. Is the color even coming off of that? Thank you for darkening. Thank you. So I'm doing pastels. I only did 2. This is my second attempt to this because I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the first attempt before I frogged it, and I haven't done anything with that yarn yet. The fleece yarn is what I'm talking about, but I'm trying that bunny pattern again with the pastels. So I'm doing the bunny pattern. This is the head so far. Where was I going with that? Oh, this one is all from Jade. It's pretty much all I have to update you with for right now, and I'm gonna see how much this bunny uses of the pastels because I know I only had 4. So I have 2 more left, and I've done the head along with these 2 shells. So I mean, if I run out, then maybe I'll scrap these and then continue on with the bunny, because right now I like that it's not looking I like that it's not looking like a blob. That it's a light color that, you know, you can actually see what it is, because I'm going to do like the ears that are shown, how they have the innards of the ears. I don't know if that's the right term, but you know, the inner ear part have that, you know, be a different color, a solid color, which I don't know. I definitely don't have any Premier Chenille in any solid color. These are the only ones that I have. I do have Premier Parfait Chunky and some other ones which may be the same weight, so that might work. I'll try it. I have the same idea, and I know that I tried it before, but I'm gonna have to redo it and try it again because apparently my tension is too tight and this is hard as a rock. So I may have to change the hook size in this, and I don't know how it does with frogging, so I'll try to be careful with that, but I have a lot of this. This was originally supposed to be for a baby blanket, It's originally supposed to be for a blanket. You know, I just had it for a while. I had it for like, I want to say like 2 years. So I should probably get to it. I'm still in the process, and have you guys ever felt this way? Oops. Have you guys ever felt this way? I know that I'm so dang close to finishing this skein, and I have 2 more of this, but I can't get any further than this. I did like 2 rows a couple days ago, and then I was just like, you know what, I can't work with this yarn just right now because it's kind of tough to crochet with. It's not as smooth as other yarn that I'm used to, so it's just like, yeah, it's, have you ever felt that way where it's just like, okay, I can't get into it right now. I'm gonna push that off and then do something else and finish that. I hate doing that, but yeah, all right. And I got a bubbly. I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't read the rest of it, but it says bubbly, right? Right underneath it, it says sparkling water. I don't like sparkling water. I thought it was going to be like something with more flavor, and it says orange cream, orange vanilla flavor with other natural flavors, blah, blah, blah. Drank it and I was just like, ew. I just wanted something with a little bit of sugar, but you know, sure. I love water, but sparkling water, no. It just tastes funny, but I'll drink it anyway. I won't be wasteful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to keep counting this every day, but I'm just counting it right now. That's how many, I almost said banners. What are these? Tags? Tags that I have so far. So surf. Surf is what I was working with, that blue color, blue-green color with, you know, or on the turtle shell. So I did the turtle shell. By the looks of it, I finished that skein, but hold on. I did the turtle shell. I don't know if these are going to be one-offs or what, but I thought this was adorable. But look at this mini octopus. Isn't that cute? Are we focusing on me? We're not focusing on me. But yeah, I love it. The clownfish. And so instead of doing an orange, I ended up doing, well, everybody does a different color, right? So I ended up doing the surf or replacing the orange. And I thought it turned out pretty cute, but I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a one-off because I don't really like the way it turned out. Like, the perfectionist in me is just like, could be better, you know? Like, some of the lining on there, like all the black lining is okay, but then we got this over here, which the lining on this side is kind of off a little bit, like how it shows this right here. And I tried going over it with, actually no, not that part. I did go over it with the fins and the tail fin, where I took the black yarn and actually went back around to the other side where it showed more of the, it just looks unfinished. That's what I'm going for. The black yarn for this one, it just goes all the way across, and then I made it go through here so then I can, you know, fasten it off on this side along with the other one that I just started. So it's cute, but I think it's just going to be a one-off for me. Like, I do like it. I do like the colors. I love blue, but it's just like, something's missing. But great pattern to follow. But yeah, it was just different. Anyway, so with those two aside, and I got this left. So what am I to do with just this little bit? I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw it in the scrap drawer for right now, but that's all I have left of that. I did find this tote, and I was able to fit all of this yarn in here. Mind you, I may need to add, and I know that Megan did this too, but how she added what she needed to finish the project, so additional yarn, but you won't add it into the tote or the container. So like for these ones, I'm making turtles, and or I have the turtle shells already, like some of them already made. And so these turtle shells, I'm making a bigger one from Loops and Knots. I really like her sea turtle pattern. Everybody has their favorite, you know, has their go-to. I shouldn't say favorite. Everybody has their go-to. I just know that that her sea turtles sell at my market, so I'm making the medium-sized one this time because it's such a small town. Maybe they do. Maybe the people that want a bigger sea turtle already have a smaller one. So I just need the body parts for the shell, so that's all that I put in here were the shell colors. This one I'm doing bunnies with. It's the marshmallow one, or whatever it's called. I may here and there add some more yarn to this, but what I want to do to challenge myself even more is if I get done with this before my market, I'll continue doing this because I think this will be satisfying for me to get through all of this yarn and then continue on with all the other yarn that I have, because it is overflowing for me how much yarn I have right now, and I need to break it down because so far I'm just wanting to do plushies, and I need to do some gnomes here too, so I need to give them some love. And yeah, that's why I'm saying that I'm gonna do more of this challenge and then just add different yarn. I just wanted to be sure that I can get rid of all of this yarn because I know that I'm not going to try to go back to it. Especially the basics, chenille multi and the plush. I don't know. It's not me. The multicolor is pretty, but I think I'm actually getting into, hold on, quick transition here. I'm actually getting into the baby blanket. So this, I ended up doing double the amount that Sarah asks for her sea turtle. So this is actually, yeah, this is going to be a sea turtle. This is baby blanket. And my goodness, it's a leftover baby blanket that I had from my Octopus, so I still have this left over. I don't know what else to do with this. Maybe I'll make even more sea turtles. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of sea turtles. I definitely want to get more baby blanket. I love the feel. It's super soft. I got it off of Amazon, and you know, I've been hearing some not so much bad things of getting it off of Amazon, but like it wouldn't be as soft or like, you know, good material, but actually this is really soft for Amazon. So yeah, I'm doing that. I wanted to finish this before I did the challenge, so I'll probably show more of the container and what else is left in there here in a little bit after another check-in. So this is my scrap drawer. I do have this. Man, when did I get that? And this is from the very first blanket that I made. I do have a lot of scrap of this because of my bears that I made. This one is because of the bear that I made, or I think it was the bear that I made. Yeah, this was left over. So I was thinking of a scrap bear. I still have more of those. Wow. It's more of that brunette baby blanket. And yeah, I have all of this. I put this in here because I wanted to undo it. I do have little stuff in here, little scraps. So I could put that in the scrap drawer, but does that mean I fail? Do I have to use the whole thing? We'll see. We'll get back to it. I'll wrap it up and throw it back in the box, or in the container for right now. So this is as far as I got. I finished another one. This is, sorry, couldn't see that. Not finished with the body. I think I still have more rounds. I think I'm getting close to the decrease area, but I still have the feet, the ears, the arms, so there's still a little ways to go. I had some face shaping to do, but that doesn't include any yarn. So, well, it does. Another skein. I do have this one left. I'm not sure what to do with this. And like I said, that big yarn, I'm going to use that for another bunny, the same bunny pattern all from Jade. I do have an elephant pattern for the purple yarn that I had in here. Well, purple variegated, but not but. So I did find a pattern and I would like an opinion on it. I was thinking of doing this one. So next check-in will be when I finish this skein, if and when I finish this. Alright, I have James in the background, so that's what you're hearing, but the finished product of the All From Jade rabbit. And did a little carrot for him to hold. And yeah. So that yarn is all gone. Used up the rest of that yarn. I did have like a little bit left. A little bit left to go on the ear. This right here is part of a white that I had to use because I ran out of this yarn. I lost yarn chicken. But I think he turned out pretty good. Alright, and then I got finished with this little bunny. And I'll link the, sorry, my son in the background again. I'll link the pattern in the, well, I'll link the pattern right here. And yeah. I embroidered the eyes instead of putting safety eyes, and now I kind of wonder if I should have put safety eyes. But I think the embroidery is fine for now. I don't know if I should make any more. I'll leave that. I'll leave it at just one for right now. I kind of want to use the rest of this to make more turtle shells. I think it would be a good color. This would be a good color for a turtle. So I'm gonna go do that. And I kind of ordered more yarn too. Alright. That's it for the update right now. Oh, right. I do have something else. I do have this yarn, and this is as far as I got on the rabbit head. So this isn't even the full head yet, so it's gonna be pretty big. Yeah, the seahorse is still the same. I need to get back to that and finish that. But that's what I got for right now. It's like I didn't even make a dent in it. But this is what I have left in the tote. I did finish that rabbit. I'm pretty sure I showed you already. I do have a little bit of this that I need to finish that fox with. Oh, thank you, son. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. I pulled out all of these, so I just want to store them in here. But I pulled out all the shells. So the shells are here. I'm waiting for, I did order more yarn from Parfait Chunky. No, I did order more yarn from Parfait. So, is that what it's called? I did order more yarn from Premier. So I'm waiting on these so then I could actually get the, because, you know, on Premier they actually have the color coding of what will match with, or what will best match with, like, all of these colors. So yeah, I'm waiting for that to come in. And then this is as far as I got with the seahorse. I ended up redoing it, and so I'm gonna embroider the eyes because I didn't like that it wasn't fitting on there right. So here is the seahorse. I do have a little bit left, And then I have 2 skeins right here, so that will hold off for a little bit. And then, you know, the bunny that I did, I'm getting to the head part. I'm pretty sure I showed you the progress already, but this is the top of the head, not even the full head. This is the top of it. And I have a lot of this yarn. So I am trying to get through all that. As you can see over there, I do have more of the yarn there, and then I also have more of the yarn underneath my desk plus in here, so I won't run out of that. I think the pink yarn that I'm going to use is a little too pink, but I guess it will work. Can you see that down there? That pink. That is also from Premier. And then I wanted to switch gears and let me know if I can actually do this. Megan, since this is your challenge, can I do this? I do have all of these that I want to try to finish. We're getting kind of close to, well, I mean, March 14. Yeah, it does seem like, okay, it's a month away, but when you're market prepping, then it's just like, it's kind of close. So I'm going to fill all of these up. I have 2 sets of these. So I was thinking of doing Stardew Valley chickens in 1 set. And you know that I already have 2 tables. So I'm going to have that on my sister's side. And then on my side, I'll have another set of whatever animals on my end that will fit in these eggs. I just wanted to be sure that I have the right pictures and not have them mixed up, you know, when I have all of the mystery eggs together. So I want to separate them and have them on either end of the tables. But that's not my question. So my question is, would I be able to switch gears and work on these? So what I was thinking was like put more yarn into here and try to finish that yarn. Would I be able to do that? I'll hold off and wait because I will upload this video soon and see, you know, see about next week. Like, I'll work on something in here for now, but I want to switch gears and actually do something with these guys. And don't mind my throat. That's why I didn't upload last week. I don't know if I said that in this video, but that's why I didn't upload last week, because I was feeling under the weather. I caught my son's cold, so now it's just like I'm getting through the end of it. This is like the fifth day that I've had it, and yeah, I was feeling horrible the first day. So let me know, Megan, if I can do that. Just add more yarn to the bin. If you have any suggestions, I have thoughts of what I can add on my end of the table to actually fill these up with, but let me know your thoughts of what you think will fit in these eggs. These are 6-inch eggs, and if you remember, my go-to, like, to see if anything will fit in this egg will be like this size. And yeah, it's still around. I still haven't fixed it, but this is my sampler gnome. So yeah, that's how big the item should be in here, because this fits perfectly inside of the egg. All right, so the progress on the bunny. So I made him with a obviously the Premier Basics multi. What do you call them? I guess it's multi, right? The multicolor. And then I did the pom-pom for the tail. And I also made this with Posh yarn. I think the green is Posh and the orange might be Kayla's Crafts, Bounty Ball. I did do like a little embroidery of a nose. If you can see that, I don't know if you can. There we go. Okay. And then I did use some Posh yarn for the inner part of the ears. I don't know if I explained all of this. I did use 2 different white. You can't really tell. One was from Premiere and one was Yummy. I'm very bad at pricing. So I'm thinking like 80 to 100 just because of how much went into this and how big it is. And plus you get a little extra carrot, which this probably would be like, I don't know, close to $5, I guess, if it was alone. So not really much into that. But yeah, this little baby. You had to sew on the feet, the ears, and then I sewed the pom-pom on. The arms were crocheted in, and then a little face shaping. I think that's it. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was cute. And so after I made this, I was thinking, should I make a bigger one with the blanket yarn that I have? And what I mean was like this Yarn Bee, Perfectly Plush. That's another one that I put in the bin. So I did start out by doing like the top part, which is like just this part. This is all increased rounds, like just, I don't know if you can see me pointing over here, but so this is just the top part of it. And this is super soft. I still have this much left. I think I could finish a whole head with this skein. If not, I have like 7 of these. So 7 of these skeins. So I'm not worried that of running out or anything. If anything, I'll have extra. So there's that. I was thinking rabbit. My mind still like goes back and forth between a rabbit or should I just do a dinosaur? Like I really like those dinosaurs that kind of look like I don't know if that makes sense, like a baby's toy. I don't know if you've seen Lily and Rose, like her pattern of like a little a dinosaur that she does like a free tutorial on her YouTube channel. But I was thinking of doing that. But if I did that with this yarn, then what would I do with the spikes? So that was another question of mine. I don't know. So I'm kind of just stuck right there. So if you want to help me decide, because apparently it's so hard for me to be decisive on things. If I should do another rabbit in that color or, just stick with that pattern, the original thought, or if I should do a dinosaur or do both if I have enough left over if I did the rabbit first. Anyway, that's where that is. The seahorse, I did tell you that I kind of lost track of where I was because I stopped in like a certain section that I was just like, why did I stop there? So now I'm back at it and I redid it. So now it's, I didn't put the eyes on there because I kind of wanted to embroider them. I wasn't sure, like, I'm sure it says it in the pattern, but sometimes it's really, I don't comprehend it, where the eyes are supposed to be. So I think I'm going to embroider it anyway. Well, obviously I'm going to embroider it because this is how far I got. So this little baby is going to be big too. I still have 14 more rows to do for the tail, just to make it like, loop around a little bit. And then I do have the spine fins and the side fins to do. Then this will be done. So, and then I'm on the last skein of this yarn, which by the looks of it, since I'm almost done with this part of the body, because the fins will be a different color, I think they'll be a solid color. I'll have to look and see what I have that kind of goes with it. I am thinking white, but I do have a light blue, I think in Posh, that would actually match the lighter blue, like this color, that would actually match this color. Or I have a darker blue that I can actually do on this too. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I'll have more of this left over. So maybe do another, did I do an octopus with this one? No, I didn't. I'll have to figure out what I could do with the rest of this. I don't know what to do with this. And I think that's about it. It's just me. Like sometimes I feel like, okay, I'm kind of overdoing it on one thing at a time. I like to do multiple things, so it's just like, that's just me. I get bored with one thing. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. But then I was looking at this other yarn that I don't know if I'll ever use for anything, but then I was just like, wait a minute. I can actually use that for a balloon dog. So I was like, hold on. I have like all of this other yarn left over for the bin. But then I'm like looking at all of this other yarn on the side over here that I'm just like, I could totally use that for something. But it's this, hold on. Let me show you. It's this. I was thinking I could totally use this for a balloon dog because I think that would be a pretty color to make up. I mean, I do have a variegated blue one, blue balloon dog. So maybe I'll do a pink one too. I was thinking of doing like a rainbow one, but then I do want to do another hot air balloon because apparently that did really well at my last one. So I wanted to be able to wrap this video up with more plushies done, but this little bunny had taken a long time, and as it should, because now it looks it's perfect. I think that's about it for now. A lot of my videos have been really short, and I know it's been 2 weeks, but I was doing recovery for myself for this cold, and I didn't want to keep hacking on the phone on the camera. But yeah, so I have other things in mind. I do want to be able to work on some little things too, just to knock those out and get them out of the way. I did order some yarn from Premier and from Mary Maxim. First time ordering from Mary Maxim, so far it's just like, when are they going to get my order ready? Because right now it still says pending, and I had ordered this. Hold on. Oh wow, that's going to take a long time. Sorry, I was looking at my Premier yarn. But wait a minute. So I ordered this February 4th. Both of these actually. I ordered Mary Maxim, and it still says waiting for details. I don't know what's wrong with my pronunciation here. It still says waiting for details. So I don't know what that means. I guess they're not ready yet. But then Premier yarn I ordered February 4th also arrives February 26th. Excuse me? Why do I pay for shipping if it's going to take that long? I don't know. But yes, I did have a question, and I wanted to see, should I add more? I know I wanted to try to finish this container, but should I add more yarn to it? Because it's all big yarn right now, big bulky yarn, and I kind of want to do like smaller projects too. Or should I do smaller projects on the side and still have that big bulky yarn to work with? I don't know. I don't know yet. Because there's still like those eggs that I need to fill. And I do have ideas for one side where I'm going to have, and I said this in a clip too, where I'm going to have like the chickens from Stardew Valley, which I haven't played yet. Or I don't know if I'm going to. It's kind of like, Minecraft. I don't know if I'm going to, but I know some of the characters on there. Anyway, so there's the chickens off of there. I'll have it on one side of the table because I have 2 tables. My sister's going to man one. I'm going to man the other. she's gonna, you know, do like the cash, I'll do the card, and you know, we're kind of splitting it off that way. She can have like, I don't know if we should have it in the center. You guys will see it when the time comes. Anyway, I'm thinking too much on it. We're gonna have separated mystery eggs. So they did so well last year. I'm gonna see what else I can, you know, put in there, because I know that a lot of the kids are repeat customers. So it's just like, they should probably have something different other than gnomes inside of there. And I know that they like the gnomes, but yeah, just have something different. So she'll have a set of maybe, I think 6. I don't know how many I have. I think 12. But she'll have a set of 6 on her side of chickens. And then I'll have a set of 6 mystery eggs on my side. But I don't know what to put in there. Because, you know, I already have axolotls in their little, or I already have an axolotl container, so I can't do that. I already have a gummy bear container, so I'm not doing that. So yeah, it has to be something other than those. And I know those sell for me too, the 2 that I just said. So I haven't made bumblebees yet. Like, I'm just trying to think of like minis that will fit in 6-inch eggs. If you guys can give me ideas on that, would be very helpful. I think that's about it. I think that's all I have. I do want to get started on something else that I'm thinking of, but then it's just like, oh my gosh, there's so many. I get overwhelmed with what I'm thinking of, and then I'm like, what do I start on now? Should I just finish what I'm doing right now and then start a new project? So many things. Okay, I think that's about it. I will see you guys next week. And I can't promise that I'll have a whole lot to show you, but I will try. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. And I will see you guys next time.